Thank everybody out there for watching. Thank you guys for tuning in, man. This is JFK's Way. Of course, if you are not familiar with me, man, and you new, just go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe. Definitely see that I'm giving you guys something you don't see all the time, man. First and foremost, shouts out to Pro Image Sports Orlando. I picked this hat up maybe about a year or so ago. This is one of the very few hats they had in their store that I was really intrigued by, because I try to support the Florida movement a little bit. You know, I live in Pittsburgh right now. I'm a Pittsburgh resident. And before I show you guys this fitted, man, shouts out to Danny, man. This dude, Danny Sprung. I'm trying to put him on right now. Hang on, let me pull his information up. But he is actually selling hats. So I actually reached out. He reached out to me. I picked up a hat and he ended up messaging me like, yo, do you stay in Pittsburgh? I was like, yeah. He's like, I'm flying this hat to Pittsburgh. Is this Joshua, you? And sure enough, this is him right here. So if you guys see his information, this is his Facebook page. So you guys reach out to him. He is selling hats. So again, shouts out to him, man. Thank you. He sent it, came in remarkable time. He reached out to me like, yo, I'm tracking it for you. I hope it's going to get there in time. So thank you, man. I was just back in Florida, not even 30 days ago. So I am back. And like I said, I try to support the Florida movement, man. So as you guys can see, I got the Kissimmee piece on today. See that sticking up like it's supposed to. You see what I got going on. But today, that's not what I'm here to talk about. Today, I'm here to show you guys the piece that he flew me right here in this box. I already began to cut it. So let me just bust this thing open. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, he sent this to me remarkably, as you guys can see. Fresh, icy, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know what you're thinking. Let's talk about it. I don't really do alphabets like that, right? So when I see alphabets, when I see this, I just see red lines and a palm tree. So being that LA ain't the only place with palm trees, but for whatever reason, you mostly see palm trees on fitted hats associated with LA. Now, I am not from LA. I've never been to LA. I've never been nowhere in the West. So I don't even really rock anything, mainly stuff from LA. You know what I'm saying? But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is Fort Myers Miracles. As you see, that big FL, that big Florida State, that big Sunside State. I know what you're thinking, man. I know what you're thinking. Like, Josh, just, yo, bro, that shit is definitely, that's a sky blue tint. You right. Let's start there. It's absolutely a blue tint. Now, as you grow a little bit, you know, you get apart from things that you always did, but you always keep it in your heart. So for the right side of things, you know, I do everything to the right side. I am anti-blue. It's one of my slogans. But today, ladies and gentlemen, we got to make small exceptions, especially for the ice. This is an isotope, man. This is an icy piece. When I walk out, when I bop out, but again, there's also red all through there. You see the red at the top. You know how this goes, right? But also, let me show you guys a couple more pieces. Because again, like I said, I collect Fort Myers hats, right? So this is the few collections that I've collected throughout the years. As you guys see, it says Miracles right here. This was a My Fitteds and New York New Era headquarters exclusive. You guys see that side patch, but for whatever reason, you see the size in this, right? Y'all see this? Let me slow it down. Let me set these down and let me show you guys the size differences. Now this, it's not a huge size difference, but it's there. And they're both metallic and they both dance a little bit. If you see the sparkles in it, they both dance a little bit. But this one was just a very standout hat. It also reminded me of Japan. So because of the red and whites, and they do have a Japanese hat like this, it's a grail for me. It's actually a hat I plan to wear in Japan. Stay tuned. But I had to throw a pin in there, of course. You see that's dancing right there too, because I hate when they blend the New Era logo. That's a curse for me. Like I love when it sticks out, because I feel like as a company with your corporation, your brand, you don't want to hide that on any of your material you're putting out. You want to market that, right? So this not being there, don't worry, I'm gonna fix that, I promise. I like when something sticks out, especially when it's on both sides. So again, and then when you see some of these side patches, you just look and it's like, this one is the same size, but this one doesn't even have one. As you guys can see, this is an old beat, man. I've been caught in the rain with this. I've been on missions with this. But again, as you see, this team, these shades, blue is somewhere always associated with it, but also so is red, right? So let's jump to the next one. Now, this was the very first one I ever had in my entire life. This was from My Fitteds before most of the people out there was either around getting fitteds or they even knew who My Fitteds was. And if you see, there's a huge difference in this Florida State League side patch. But again, this hat is over 12 years old. Easy. You guys can see. I'm going to give it to you raw because I'm going to keep it 1,000 with you. I'm going to let you know the goods and the bads. That's how old this hat is. But from afar, you see what I'm saying? I throw it on. You probably wouldn't think that. But I'm going to keep it gangster with you. I'm going to keep it solid. And last but not least, this was actually a hat I picked up from I don't buy too often because, again, I don't buy stuff that everybody's on. You see what I'm saying? So for me, it's gems and it's rarity over popularity. You know, that's my slogan. I try to stand out. I ain't trying to fit in with most of the people. You see what I'm saying? This I did pick up from Hat Club. Crazy enough, I've never worn this still. I've had this for months. I don't know what shades I would wear with it, but I've never seen Miracle written in copper, dancing like it's dancing. It almost reminds me of water waves of the beach or something. And on the side, so I love this. This was a huge contribution, I feel like, to just the beaches. Coconuts probably, you know what I mean, because of the shades. Walnut, because this is brown. I don't know if you guys can see that on the camera, but this is brown. This is like a peaches, tannish kind of tint. And this, of course, is very oceanic. I don't know how you say that. Aquatic, excuse me. This is very aquatic, but this hits so marvelously. It's one of the best Miracle hats done. Again, aside from the crown and the brim, which I hate, but I feel like the attributes on it, the quality on it, crazy well done. And again, in comparison, just that to this, even with that, look at the M. The M is different. Still a palm tree. See the ball in there. There's no ball in this one. You see what I'm saying? So it's crazy. But again, Florida State leagues. Miracles. You see the ball in that one a little bit because it's script. Florida State league. Also, same with this one. This one is more so like this one. Hang on. If you look, these two are very similar, but this one's raised, this one's not. And if you look, there's a ball on this tree. There's no ball on this at all. Or is it? Actually, I'm flexing. That is a ball. They got us. Why they made that copper, I don't know. Don't ask me, but yeah, there is a ball on that. But yo, I ain't gonna talk you guys to death, man. I'm a little bit over the 5-minute mark. Peace and love. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, yo, stay tuned, man. Catch me in the comments. Let me know what you want to see. Let me know what you interested in seeing. You want to see some more releases, some stuff that I'm picking up, that I'm plotting on picking up? Or do you want to see some of my custom ideas that I got coming out too? Because I'm doing, let me not say coming out. I'm keeping everything in-house. So everything I'm doing is a one-shot. It's a one piece. It's a one piece. I'm just doing stuff I don't see people doing. You get what I'm saying? So peace and love. Thank everybody for tuning in. And as always, I will catch you on the next one.